what's been happening in the domestic level is too racial. What happened here, okay? I'm with the United Nations. I'm not homeless, but I am stateless. Here's all my documents, registered with the State Department. And the amount of harassment I go through here, profiled as homeless. I'm studying to take I'm a tax preparer when I was in the US. The police harassed me to the point where it nullified my citizenship, kidnapped me for 5 days, this type of thing. The employment aspect of it, there's black women that bar you from the work if you're a black man. It is Sean Fallon explained it in the whole words after I experienced it. So when you come here, for example, you track one guy that come to America, work legal, go to church, everything. He goes into the military to do a honest work, serve the country. They call him a nigger and try to set him up. Right there, his homelessness starting deliberately. Because I never did a crime in America, the FBI investigated me, said they never seen anyone from out of the Bronx, black like me. And I'm never going to identify as black, and I do not. But I realize people look at me and call me that. So I approach it from that standpoint. And the FBI said they'd never seen a black kid come out of the Bronx with such a clean record. So part of what I'm explaining is you got the two sides from the governmental sense, but the people you're around are also, yesterday, God bless me since I come here to have a little plot of land that is not a part of the United States. It's like Indian sovereign territory. And I, lawfully claim it without any animosity to anybody or nothing. Yesterday, a black American guy was going in and asking, please do not go in the place. The way he was aggressive, I know why the KKK is necessary, because of men like that. They're out here on the street homeless. They're predators on other homeless people that are not as aggressive. I want to bring that up. I was dealing with a Spanish guy. One day I come, he had a big bandage because one of them hit him in the head. So you got the inter-homeless thing that's going on that is not good. I love the separation from PS-47. PS-47 made sure that black guys like that never had contact with me. And that's what saved me through the Bronx. From physical harm, from abuse, and then from bad influence. There are people out here that I met, all right? Since I met him, he was a radio announcer, professional guy, don't curse, doesn't, like me, doesn't identify with black America, but he has pigment. And so I'd say African people. He went through it. He tried to get a job, all right? He's at Camille House. They will not let him get up early to go to his job.
Why?
That's the system I'm telling you. It's a part of the target specific here is straight black men. It has been going on since Judge Roy Bean. You don't know that history, you're too young. But it started right here in Florida with a man named Stonewall Jackson. Please look up that history. The persecution that's going on, the homelessness is only a cover. Because the black, who they call African descendants, all the 40 acres of land, they still owe that 40 acres of land, and people are selling it and making big apartment buildings, and they do not lawfully own that land. And these people descended and help America. And they're out here struggling, can't sit nowhere, can't sleep. These are people who lawfully own land, not me. I'm not owed nothing but to buy the Air Force contract. There's difference. I'm not claiming what's not mine. But what is theirs is the 40 acres of land that's contiguous with the Emancipation Law that even they violated. But the government doesn't need to. There's no homelessness. There's deliberate setup. They raise my rent. And on the job, when I worked for the University of Texas, they made sure they find out how much my rent was and try to make me homeless to drop out of college. I read the defense. I read their law, and I know what to do about it. And I didn't sue. I started my own business. That's the business I have now. And they attacked me physically, licked me on the head, locked me up in jail while I'm registered in the University of Texas as a senior. That made me homeless again. Thank God he always opened a way that I never really get there, but I see it. It's such a deliberate effort here. And because I'm straight, I'm the victim. No way, I will not be victimized by any people. But that's what they intend. I go to the Human Rights Office to register my case. They'll deliberately let me sit there and put somebody LGBTQ ahead of me. That's why I'm telling you my case is in Geneva right now. I got the receipt in my pocket. I'd love to show you the picture of it. I'll give you a full cooperation as you want, because it's necessary for the people who are living lawful, like the Filipinos in New York. All they're begging to do is go to work and not be attacked by homeless racists or other kind of racists. This is very deliberate. It's a system-wide thing. When black Seminoles were here, you don't know that history, but this very land never had dirty water, never had homelessness, never. You run away from slavery, you come here, you get a wife and your land. That's a superior government. Here you can't even sleep on the street. It's no homelessness going on, it's persecution of people. And they're disguising it with words that sound like that. And they're sitting in those offices, that's why they're getting burned. Some of them are burning in those offices because God don't like this. You know about the Father in heaven. And you know he don't like nobody treating people like this. Lying. You know the Pharaohs did this and what happened to them. Moses asked his brother to go talk to them. Corona is a plague they're getting. Havana syndrome is a plague to the very ones that kidnapped me from Mexico City and drugged me for 40 days. That made me homeless again. But God saved me from that. You can keep me 40 days when I don't need your medical help and call it medical attention to inject me over and over again and say, sign this consent form. Sign this consent form and take these pills by your hand. I would have lost my house. God saved me from being homeless. There is no homelessness in America. There's attack on people going on. And specifically target are the African descendants that are straight, and then the others. And it's been going on since Stonewall Jackson touched this land. I am dealing with no opinion. The facts can add up to this. Look up the Seminoles. Look at the government that is still here, that's been insurrected. Look at the people of color that made this place clean. Welcome the strangers, fed them. Then the strangers cut them up, send their body parts different places. Listen to the chief in Massachusetts, please. There's a true story here. And I ask God to forgive them and relieve us from them, whoever they might be. I don't look at color. I look at the inside and what's going on and the result. Homelessness is a disguise for the persecution of specific people. And I've been studying it in Austin, Texas. And look up my background, please. Photograph this and the back, and then these two documents. Please make a copy, go to that Geneva. And I'll give you the address. Please, if you can. I won't put you under, like, pressure. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Did you want me to open this up, or just?
Just yeah. Turn it over. Don't you take this pair and then this pair. It's two. Yeah, like that. The other one I'll open up and show you. And then this one is I'm formally with the UN with racial persecution. That's how it. Please take a picture. I would like it to go to the Geneva Convention and ask them to please respond before October 1st. I cooperate with you fully. I'm a sovereign person, bro. You're doing God's work, and I'm not afraid of whoever might try to stop. Not anymore. I told you what they did to me. When I first introduced this case to the United Nations, right? They kidnapped me from Mexico City, brought me to Austin, and drugged me for 40 days. 2 injections a day to drop the case. Yeah, God saved me from that. Imagine they took me from my business. You see my business? That business is registered in Texas, bro. Every dollar I lost since 1991 is because of these attacks. Move my thing to Massachusetts. It's documented again. Out of nowhere, they just come attack me, slam me, drag me in 5 days. We're not under arrest. You're not in any mental institution. You're being held for observation. Huh? That made me homeless. That's how I formally come to be with Amnesty International, and I wish they'd tell you what they told me.
Which is?
They have 50 years of records where them same people, the same corrupt judges and them, grab you, put you in the place, and take you out of life and change your name to John Doe like they did me under the Involuntary Commitment Act.
Can you tell me what's going to happen October 1st?
It's said that what they're doing is cracking down on the homeless with war on the homeless to maybe get rid of all of them by October 1st or something. Something to do with that. But it includes war on the homeless. So there's an attorney who rushed to which is necessary to declare those police as terrorists because they're declaring war on U.S. citizens, which is my point. These are U.S. citizens, most of them. I'm not. But they're U.S. citizens. How can you call them homeless? And you're the one who take away their rent. Yeah, the people take away their rent money. When you fire somebody, you take away their rent money. If they're paying rent and you fire them, you're the one responsible for their rent.
You're saying there's an attack on straight black men.
Absolutely.
A deliberate attack on straight black men.
Absolutely. The Sean Fallon attorney was the first to really say it out of his mouth, but I noticed it. He said to me, all you black men are set up to fail. Not even your own women are in your corner. Us white guys, we can do whatever we want. Our people would never let us go down, but you guys, you have no one in your corner.
And you felt that throughout your life?
I'm in foster care. I grew up stoned. Not stoned from smoking, stoned. Every day I go to school, they stone me, line up and stone me. Beat me up every day in school. I get the first, always first in my class. What do you call that? That's persecution, bro. I never told a lie. I get beat up for it. You bitch you act like you're too good to lie and thief. I'm beaten up when I'm sick because I collapsed from all the police attack in seniors at University of Texas. You can see clearly I appreciate you coming because I only want to tell the truth. I never want to lie. People say never, I say never to sin. I say to always keep my mouth through God and redeem me. I don't trust the court system. I don't trust certain women. I trust God more than everything. Period. Let people know the truth that are in the lawful position to do something about it. That's what you're about. You think many journalists are about that? They're about their selfish, quick fix. They get the job. The American Writers Association steady send me crap on the internet because I thought they were. You do your job, Aaron. I'm confident in you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God knows what we need. When two or three are gathered in His name, no one. We come under Psalms 91. That's what I wait for. Bless you, brother.